About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19,
Throwing to start the drive. Jeffries. They will find Winslow on the left side, complete. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. When you talk about this Seahawks defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
60 Eagles, 19 Lions. Rattler.
2nd and 4. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slam, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down for a safety. Jackson tried to get away, but could not. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building there. They can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Panther 60, 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Operating from the gun, Jeffries. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You talk about this Seahawks defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 18. 5 in.
Back to throw. Jeffries. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Now quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ready? Like Dragon 60.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This pass out wide to Hall. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they certainly come a long way, I think, because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
19 Lions. Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Ready.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Let's go. Ready.
ETN up the middle. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Trevor Etienne with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jeffries. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Intended for Jatavion Sanders, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 13.
Ready.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jeffries. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
On the jump.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Bears 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They will find Winslow. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
19. Control 80. Check smash. Check smash. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lions. Ready.
Looking to throw. Jeffries. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Buffalo 18. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Jeffries. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have come back to make it a 2-point game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cowboy 80.
Throwing is Jackson. Got a man and he hits it. Now loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Hall again on second down. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Jeffries. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready. Panther 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Jackson now. Touchdown. 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates!
Operating from the gun, Jeffries. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
He's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chicago.
79 Broncos! 79!
Back to throw, Jeffries. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw again. They'll get this one complete to Winslow. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Liking 18. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
70. Check, 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 check. 19 right. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Panther 11, Panther Cougar 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Mustang 19.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A very important third down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Ready? Down the line. Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Looking to throw. Jeffries. Caught on the right side. Reed. Touchdown Bears. Jaden Reed in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
The final shot before break. Jeffries. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. 15. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. His throw incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cameron to kick off.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 6, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Jackson. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
60 Maverick, Cougar 19.
To throw is Jackson. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10.
Get it? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Jackson. Will try and do this himself. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made it their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And he's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Viking 18. Nineteen tight, go!
Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. And we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
47-yard line.
Check. Gotta be lying.
On first down, right back to ETN. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
18 Cardinals.
Second and 11.
On second and 11 now. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. brings up fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bears first down.
Cut 19. Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Tight. No streak.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Back to throw. Jeffries. This one caught by Winslow. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's second down.
We've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he isn't getting in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 3. In motion right is Johnston.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And bulldozing his way through. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Missile damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 10-yard line.
3, red ball 80.
Looking to throw. Jeffries. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Jatavion Sanders. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Seahawks 26.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Dragon 60. Go.
Jackson from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Etienne is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 33, Bears 30.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready.
This is 1st and 10.
No. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. Hall gets past one man. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Bears.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
18 Cardinals, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he sheds himself free. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Chicago. Great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched the weight, though, on the other side. Right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Panther 6.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Here's 2nd down.
Motion. 60 Bobcat. 79 Broncos.
Jackson to throw.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
7, go.
Now Jackson. Jackson going to keep it.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Whatever I got your money up. Believe what I got, put money down. I'm betting the odds.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
18, Bronco lead.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing. Jackson. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19.
Jackson going to keep it.
It certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Gotta have it. 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Shot. Cowboy 80.
Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's 1st down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Go. 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates.
Here's Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Chicago, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.